watching OGTV, I welcome you to your program, Peace and Conflict Resolution on OGTV. I am Oba Oluwaseunfunmi Ogunleye. With me in the studio, I have Barrister Abeokuta Ogunbade. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And next to him, I have Dr. Akintunde. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, today we shall be looking into a topic, defamation of character, libel, slander, and what have you. These are many more we shall be looking into. By the time we come back from this short break, we'll be really going deeper into the matter. Stay tuned. Welcome to your program, Peace and Conflict Resolution. Barrister Ogunbade, defamation of character, libel, slander, and what have you. How do you see this and what are we talking about?
Yes. They are form of a civil wrong.
Civil wrong?
Yes. We call it tort in law legal parlance.
Okay.
So it is not a crime.
Okay.
Although sometimes an aspect of tort may degenerate to become a crime. It is an action or inaction carried out by a person towards another which is not in line with what that person should do. Okay. That is tort generally. But when we're talking about defamation, libel, slander, it is a wrong against the reputation of the other person. It will be libel if it is published if it is published in any form, whether print media, whether social media, whether in a document, if it is published, and it is whether through a letter as well. Okay. And it will be slander if it is a spoken word. Okay. Although in this our climate, we believe that when people engage in arguments, people abuse each other. You are a bastard, your head is not correct. All those ones, they are major market talk. But you know, when it degenerates to such words, you can call somebody a bastard. You understand? By ridiculing that person in the eyes of some other people. Because as at that time, that word is mentioned, they will be looking at him as a bastard. And if such person is not a bastard, you have to prove it. Because the law gives the person that is aggrieved now a right to approach the court and say, this person called me a bastard. And it is always something, where there is a wrong, the law will provide the remedy. And that remedy must come with damages. Maybe that person may claim some amount of money in that regard. So generally, they are a form of tort which aims at ridiculing another person or putting that person to public ridicule and lowering the estimation of that person in the mind and eyes of right-thinking members of the society.
Thank you, Barrister Ogunbade. Dr. Akintunde, you as a mediator, when things happen between husband and wife, it does happen. The husband will call the wife all sorts of names, and the wife as well will call, the husband different names. If a man decided to take it up, sometimes it will go left or right. It could lead to divorce and if not properly managed. Do you see this working at the multi-door courthouse or at the mediation?
You see, number one, multi-door courthouse is open to any form of grievance or dispute between two or more parties.
Even in the case of
in the case of marital domestic matter. So it is within the purview of the multi-door to treat it. But when we are talking about between husband and wife, at times it depends on the context. In some area, in Nigeria, there is a community whereby abusing each other is seen as normal. So in such context, you may say whatever. It will be interpreted based on the common understanding or norms. But normally, where an husband is not expected to call his wife any name, that wife has rights, and he has a right to expect to be treated with honor. That is part of the testament that they entered into by the time they are married. The same thing applies to husband. So if there is a genuine and real case of palatable language that can hurt the reputation of either the wife or the husband, it becomes a case and a reason to want a mandatory intervention.
Thank you. Barrister, let's take this for instance. A community leader of high profile that was alleged to have stolen a community money from the community purse. Publicly. You know, when people are alleging, they forget so many things easily. They just come up with everything. And by the time you see some certain things or hear some certain things, some will be coming, sorry, he doesn't mean it. And if this man who has been alleged publicly that you are a thief, you stole our money, you did this, you did that. Sometimes when you are government, you have to use your discretion sometimes, which might not be known to everybody, but some who might know about it. As a community leader, if the person had come to you as a lawyer, will you advise the person to go to the court or go for mediation in a case where he was alleged wrongly like that?
Yes, you have mentioned it, said a wrong allegation. If it is wrong,